One of my favorite things about stacking basic generic secondary market silver rounds is that you never know what you're going to get. It's always exciting because no matter where you order from, it's always going to be a surprise. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. Today, I wanted to talk about basic generic secondary market silver rounds, why I first got started stacking them, why I temporarily stopped stacking them and focused more on coins, and just why I happen to like silver rounds so much. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today I want to go through some of my silver rounds. I have 20 of them right here on the table. I have a few more in this little mint tube right here. I have quite a few more in this airtight tube over here. And I wanted to talk about pretty much everything silver rounds today. And I'm actually quite a big fan of silver rounds, and I will explain why that is throughout the course of this video. And as I do explain, I want to show off some of my silver rounds as well. Now, in no way, shape, or form is this all the silver that I have. These are not all of my silver rounds, but these were all of the silver rounds that I had acquired when I first started stacking silver before I moved on over to coins. I've picked up quite a few sunshine rounds and buffalo rounds in recent months. Those are still packed away in the safe, in the tubes. They all look exactly the same, so I didn't even bother bringing those out. But for the most part, everything on screen right here, including what's inside these, are completely random designs. I had no idea what I was going to get, and to be honest with you, that was probably the most fun part about stacking silver rounds. So this one right here, this is actually pretty interesting because compared to any other silver round that I have, it's actually smaller. Side by side, I mean, if you put it right here on top, you can actually see, oh god, you can actually see that it's a smaller piece of silver. It's still a troy ounce of silver, but it's thicker. That way, it appears to be a smaller piece of silver. And it just happens to have an eagle on one side, map on the other side. Pretty interesting piece of silver. This was one of my first silver rounds. My first silver round is actually in this airtight tube inside of airtight capsules. This one right here is how it all got started. The Bill of Rights. Not the Bill of Needs, it's the Bill of Rights. 1791 to 1991. Yeah, this was my very first piece of silver that I'd ever acquired. Got it at my local coin shop, which is actually not even a coin shop. It's an antique shop, but a portion of the antique shop is dedicated to coins. Some 90%, some silver rounds, just some random pieces. So I ended up picking up this silver round right here to kickstart the stack. This is what I picked up in December of 2017. My first day of stacking. Just one little silver round, a 3/9 fine, 1 troy ounce silver round. Very happy that I went with this one. It's a beautiful piece of silver. And that's really all that it took to get me hooked. So I went home with just one silver round. I wanted to hold it in my hand. I wanted to actually experience what it was like to hold on to money rather than currency, because prior to getting this little silver round, I had never held money before. I had only ever held fiat, only ever held currency. So after I got that, I ordered a few more. I believe these were some of them. I always loved the silver buffalo round. I have quite a few of them, and I would like to get plenty more. beautiful, beautiful silver buffalo. One of my favorite silver rounds that exist. I also got this one completely randomly. I had no idea what I was going to get. That goes for all of these silver rounds. I didn't select any particular silver round. I went with random designs because number one, it was a little bit lower premium, but two, I never knew what I was going to get, and it was always going to be a surprise. And to be honest with you, one of my favorite things about stacking basic generic secondary market silver rounds is that you never know what you're going to get. It's always exciting because no matter where you order from, it's always going to be a surprise. So that's how I ended up with all of these silver rounds right here. Here we have a Sunshine silver round. The beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunshine round. I love Sunshine rounds. I love Sunshine bars. They are my favorite piece of generic silver out there, and it's because of this security feature right here. Mint Mark SI. All of the newer rounds and bars have that on the back, and if you have a decoder lens like I do, you can scan over top of it, and it's proof of authenticity. So when I first got started stacking silver, I was going for generic rounds. That's all I was going for. I didn't really feel the need to pick up any coins. No 90%, no 3.9's fine, no 4.9's fine, coins from anywhere. I didn't even get silver bars. I was just getting silver rounds. This right here appears to be a silver eagle, but that's actually not what it is. Also has the Mint Mark SI, so you can scan over top of it with a decoder lens. This Liberty Bell. Another silver buffalo. Scales of Justice. For some reason, I'm very drawn to these type of designs. Anything with the Statue of Liberty or a flag or an American beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eagle, like a bald eagle, not a silver eagle, but any design like that, any American type of design, the flag, Scales of Justice, Statue of Liberty, anything like that, I'm very, very drawn to. More silver buffaloes. And the reason, you might be wondering, I've explained this countless times over going on 3 years now, why some of these are in airtight capsules and then put inside of an airtight tube. The reason for that was because it's just how I first got started stacking. To be quite honest, I did not know any better. There's no rhyme or reason. I was just under the impression that I should probably put them in airtights. Didn't hurt the silver, didn't do anything wrong. It cost a couple extra bucks to do so, but I did not realize that it wasn't necessary. I just figured keep them as safe and protected as possible. Airtights are excellent for collectible silver coins, but you don't need to put your basic generic secondary market silver rounds inside of them. If you need an airtight, by the way, I will link it in the description. It's a couple dollars more than a coin safe medallion tube like this. This is what I believe is best for silver rounds. You can get a 10-pack for, I think, maybe $8. I'll leave it linked in the description if anybody needs any. The only downside is, especially once you have 20 in here, if you pick it up by the cap, it pops right off. So to prevent your silver from spilling all over the place, I would recommend putting a piece of tape over top of it. But you can get a 10-pack for about $8. You can get one of these with 20 airtight capsules for maybe $10, $10, $12. I link everything in the description, all the precious metal supplies. But now, away from all of the airtight silver rounds, the capsulated silver rounds that I did just because I didn't know any better, back to these. Once I realized that I didn't need to do that, I stopped doing it. That's why I didn't even make it to 20 before I stopped. I think I have maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 silver rounds capsulated, and then I just stopped. Then I started getting these, and I was just putting them in coin safe medallion tubes. So I showed off this one before. World Trade, 1985 silver round. Scales of Justice on the back. Pretty decently tarnished. We're eventually going to get to my most tarnished silver round, which I personally love, by the way. A lot of people ask me, how do you get rid of tarnish, or how should I clean silver rounds, or what should I do to prevent it? And truth be told, I don't do anything to prevent it. I do have anti-tarnish paper, which I keep with my slightly higher premium silver coins. That will also be linked in the description if anybody needs anti-tarnish paper. But when it comes to the generic silver, I don't worry about it. Not only do I not worry about it, I actually like the way it looks. So here we have another one of these. Liberty Bell. Here's another one I got at the very beginning. I always reference it. Silver rounds, you never know what you're going to get. You might end up getting one with silver buffalo on it. Maybe you get one with a wrestler. You never know what you're going to get. Wrestling, the king of sports. And just very, very bland on the opposite side. We have this one right here, which I'm gonna hold off. I'll show this one a little bit later. Two doubles right here. It says God tells us to use honest weights and measures. I think I got these at the same time. Let's see. This one, evidently not so safe for YouTube. But on the other side, mass metal, which, to be honest, I had never heard of prior to randomly receiving this silver round. And what's funny about this silver round, well, not funny, but I just really like the way this looks. Pretty cool design. Here we have some more Silver Eagle looking silver rounds. They're not Silver Eagles. They just have the Walking Liberty design. If you flip them over, they're different. This one, another one with the Mint Mark SI. So if you have a decoder lens like I do, scan right over top. It'll say the word valid right there in that circle. Proof of authenticity. And to be honest with you, I think that is the #1 best security feature a piece of silver can have. And this one has beautiful eagle right here on the other side. We have some more Liberty Bells I'm seeing. Let's see, a lot of repeats in here. That happens if you're gonna go after random designs. You might randomly get a double, triple, quadruple. You might randomly get something that you already have. It is what it is. It really does not matter. Silver, silver at the end of the day. And even if you order 100 silver rounds, random designs, and you get 100 of the same exact designs, I would understand that that would be probably pretty disappointing for some people. That would be unbelievably exciting for me. Not because of the designs, but because I would have 100 new ounces of silver. So these, virtually exactly the same. Liberty Bell on one side, Eagle on the other. This one's an 83 and this one's an 84. That's the only difference between the two. Here we have one of my Christmas rounds. One of my 3. Here's the second of 3. Santa Claus, and this one's just looks like a guy or a kid standing on top of a horse decorating. 2009. 94 Christmas ornament, and this is just another very bland design. This one right here is the third of 3 Christmas designs that I have, and it's also, this is the one that I put to the side before, my most heavily toned and tarnished piece of silver that I own. Season's Greetings. Has the horses, 1987. Pretty bland on the other side as well, also very toned. And to put it into perspective, look at the difference in color. I personally love the way this looks. I know a lot of people see this and they really don't enjoy looking at it. I don't know if it's just not aesthetically pleasing to some people. I personally love the way it looks. I think it gives it character. I have one of my 10-ounce silver sunshine bars that doesn't look anywhere near this toned, but it's been toning little by little over time. I've had it for about 2 years, and I took it out of the plastic wrapper, and it has little by little, slowly but surely, been tarnishing a little bit. Now these right here, Stand United, Hurricane Irma Relief Fund silver rounds for Florida. Florida Strong, a couple years back. John Gallup, 09. See, I like this one because I really like the phrase over top. Money, the root of all good. Growing up, I used to hear family members say that money was the root of all evil. And as I got a little bit older, I kind of came to the conclusion on my own that I don't think money is the root of all evil. I think the lack of money is the root of all evil. But that's just my opinion. And here we have arguably my favorite silver round. Well, silver buffaloes and sunshine rounds are my favorite silver rounds, but other than those, for their high level of notoriety and security features, this is probably my favorite silver round. I just really like it. Honest value never fails. On the other side, I don't know if you can read that. It references what's in the Constitution. No state shall make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debt. AKA, it's telling you that paper fiat glorified IOU dollar bills are not money. They never have been money. They never will be money. Oftentimes, money and fiat, or money and currency, are used, but they are not synonymous. This right here is fake money. And what it says kind of contradicts what the Constitution says. This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Doesn't really align with what this says. Gold and silver coin only. But hey, it is what it is. Also have a few more in here. The reason I stopped stacking silver rounds was not because I have anything against silver rounds. I love silver rounds. And I continue to stack silver rounds. However, I always said that I graduated onto silver coins. I moved on over to American Silver Eagles, with the Canadian Silver Maple Leaf being the second in command, the Eagle being the foundation of my stack, and Maple Leaf being the runner-up. But I always love silver rounds. See, these right here, my two favorites. Silver Buffalo, Silver Sunshine. These are the last couple ones that were inside this tube right here. See? Security feature on the back. If you have a decoder lens like I do, just scan over top. It'll say the word valid right there in the middle of the circle right there. It'll say the word valid. You can't see it without the decoder lens. Here we have another Hurricane Irma Relief Fund round, Florida. And we also similarly have a Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund silver round. Houston strong. Then we have this one right here. Looks like a peace dollar, but it's just a generic silver round from 85. The Scales of Justice on the other side right there. And last but certainly not least, another one with the Scales of Justice, but on this side, also a little bit tarnished. It has a beautiful eagle carrying an American flag. Like I said, I'm drawn to any type of American symbol or design, whether it be a bald eagle, an American flag, Scales of Justice, Liberty Bell, Statue of Liberty, anything like that. I'm just very, very drawn to. And when it comes to silver in general, or even gold, I understand that many people, myself included, actually prefer silver coins. They prefer government minted silver or gold coins over basic generic secondary market rounds and bars. Personal preference at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Silver, gold is gold. But I'm very curious, everybody watching this right now, what is your personal preference? Generics or government minted coins when it comes to the precious metals? And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a bunch of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of the YouTube videos commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,500, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, which was actually inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin. It's actually raising a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want everybody to head on down to the comments and let me know, when it comes to the silver, when it comes to the gold, when it comes to the precious metals, many people see it the way I see it. Silver, gold is gold. Doesn't matter if it's a coin, doesn't matter if it's a round, doesn't matter if it's a bar. As long as it is 3 nines fine or 4 nines fine, 1 troy ounce, silver or gold, it's good enough for me. All silver is great. All gold is great. And by the way, it doesn't even have to be pure silver. It doesn't even have to be pure gold. It could be pre-65. It could be of a lower level of purity. It does not matter to me. I'll stack it no matter what. But when it comes to just personal preference, what is yours? If you can head on down to the comments and let me know, do you prefer the basic generic secondary market silver rounds? Maybe you prefer the fact that they carry a lower premium, maybe not a significantly lower premium, but you are getting a little bit more bang for your buck. Or maybe you prefer silver and gold coins, government minted silver and gold coins. Maybe it's because they have a higher level of notoriety, they are more recognizable, they're more trusted, more respected, and you are perfectly fine paying a little bit higher of a premium for something that is typically considered to be more respected and more desired, potentially worldwide. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.